Hello everyone, this is Akib Javed, welcomes you all on Pabbly. So in this video, you are going to learn how to add Digistore24 e-ticket customer data to your Google Sheets automatically, right? So before I start explaining to you how I'm going to do this, let me tell you why you should watch this video. So guys, suppose that you want to sell your products online, some digital products you want to sell online. So if you opt this method that I'm going to tell you in this video, you can improve your sales, you can save your time and energy, and you can improve your profits. So let me start here. So suppose that you are selling some digital products and you have created a store here in Digistore24 application. Okay. Now, as and when a new ticket got booked, you want to save the data of the person who has booked ticket of your any conference that you are selling here, any seminar that you are selling here on Digistore24. You want to save the data of the person who have booked the ticket for that conference or seminar for further communication. Okay. So for further communication with that person who booked your ticket, you want to save the data of the person here in a spreadsheet created with the help of Google Sheets application. So in place of Google Sheets, you can use any other spreadsheet also, right? So you want to add the data of the person in a new row here in a Google Sheet. So how you are going to do that? Are you going to manually sort out the data for every new ticket booked and then come to Google Sheet and copy paste the data here row by row manually? Guys, this manual process can consume a lot of your time and energy. So I have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when a new ticket got booked here in Digistore24, the data of the person who have booked the ticket get automatically transferred here in a Google Sheet in a new row. Yes guys, this can happen. And to make this happen, I am using a software here called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software, and what it will do, it will connect these two applications together such that whenever a new ticket got booked, the data of the person get automatically transferred here in a new row in a spreadsheet. Okay. And the best part of making this automation, guys, is that you will not require any coding skills or programming knowledge. So any non-technical person can also make this automation. Now, let me give you a demo on my screen of how this connection or automation between Digistore24 and Google Sheets is going to work in real time. So guys, this is my computer screen, you can see, and I'm on the dashboard of Digistore24. Okay, and here I have created these products. I'm selling these products here. First is I'm selling a conference on AI in industry. So I am selling a seminar package here, right? And that is another product, PHP and MySQL. Okay, so for this seminar that we are selling on conference on AI in industry, we are receiving the registrations and we are providing e-tickets for the registrants who have participated, who are going to participate by registering for this conference on AI in industry, right? And for the participants who have registered and attended the conference, I'm going to store the data of the registrants here in a Google Sheet like this. Okay, so this is the data of the registrants we have received from our Digistore24 dashboard. Okay, so whenever someone registers for this conference or for this seminar, we are going to save his or her data here in a Google Sheet so that we can communicate in future afterwards whenever we generate and we are going to conduct a new conference or we create any new product in our Digistore here, right? So I'll show you. I'll make a test purchase here of this product and we will see if the person who have registered for this conference and purchased a ticket, the data of that person is going to be stored here in our Google Sheet as a new row. Okay, so let me jump here and here I am going to check this conference on AI industry. Okay, now I'm going to click here on make test purchase. So this is not an original purchase, this is just for a demo of yours. This is a test purchase, so I'm going to fill this details here. Let me fill the details as Ravi last name Dubey, email. Okay. So I have entered the test details here and I'm going to click here on test payment. Okay. So this is not a real transaction, as you can see. This is just for your demo. And you can see the transaction is being processed. Now I'm going to click here on continue with next step. Okay, so you can see you have ordered this product. Okay, so we have ordered this conference product and it is showing download e-ticket. So let's click on it. Okay, so our e-ticket is here and this is a e-ticket the person Ravi Dubey has received for our conference on AI in industry. Okay, so this is a kind of e-ticket it has received. Now let's check in our Google Sheet if we receive the data of this person Ravi Dubey in a new row. So you can see a new row is added here in our spreadsheet and it is this 8th row. You can see the name is Ravi Dubey, the email ID, the e-tickets URL and the registration date. Okay, so this is the same data that we have entered here in our Digistore24 e-ticket. You can see Ravi Dubey. Okay. So now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this data down here in Google Sheet just by filling the details here in the registration fields for this conference on AI in industry without any manual typing or compilation of this data here. We have just booked a ticket here for our conference on AI in industries and the data of the person whose registration is done is delivered here as a new row. Okay, so let me give you the easiest possible steps by which you can also make this integration or connection between your Digistore24 and Google Sheets. So guys, these are the 3 easy steps by which you can also make this integration or connection between your Digistore24 and Google Sheets. So step 1 is connect Pabbly Connect to Digistore24 with the help of webhook URL. So first of all, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Digistore24 with Pabbly Connect. Okay. And step 2 is collect the data from Digistore24 in Pabbly Connect. So the second step will bring the data from Digistore24 by making a new test purchase or by buying a new ticket from Digistore24 and bring the data of the person who have bought the ticket to here in Pabbly Connect. And step 3 is send the same data to Google Sheets in a new row. Okay, so the data of the person we have collected here in Pabbly Connect, we are going to send the same data to Google Sheets as a record for further communication in a new row. Okay. Now let's jump back to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So first of all, in your internet browser, type here Pabbly, that is pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, you have to put your cursor on this products icon and click on connect. Okay, now you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes by clicking here on sign up free button. So I have already made one free account, so I'm going to click on sign in directly. Okay, now from this all apps section of Pabbly, you have to come to this Pabbly Connect panel and click on access now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here you have to create a workflow to start working. So to create a workflow like this, you have to click here on create workflow button. And here you have to enter a relevant name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I've given the name as Digistore24 e-ticket data in Google Sheets. Okay, now click on create here. And you can see your workflow is created, and after getting your workflow created you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect please do this. Okay, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new ticket bought from our Digistore24 store, and the action would be is to send the data of the person who have bought the e-ticket on the Google Sheets. Okay, so first of all you have to click here on this trigger window, and from this choose app, choose your application as Digistore24, this one. and in this trigger you have to select this option, new e-ticket event. Okay, so click on it and it will generate this URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. So by using this URL, we are going to connect our Digistore24 account with Pabbly Connect. So to do this, you have to follow these steps which are written here. So you have to copy this URL from here by clicking on copy. Okay, now you have to go to Digistore24's dashboard. Here you have to click on the settings and click on integrations option. Okay, so you can see in Pabbly Connect settings, integrations, then you have to click on add new connection. So let's see, here it is the button add new connection, click on it, and from here you have to search for a webhooks. So when you scroll down, you will find the webhooks option here. This is webhook, click on it, and here you have to name your webhook. So you can give any name according to you. So I'm giving the name as DG webhook, right? And here you have to select for the product that you are selling, whose tickets data that you want to fetch here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so this is our product which is conference on AI industry. So uncheck all and check on conference on AI industry, right? And from this language you can select the language. I have selected all, and from here in this webhook URL field, you have to paste the webhook that you have copied from Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, so paste it here, right, in this webhook URL field like this. Now scroll down and click on save button. Okay, so here it is written your changes have been saved. Okay, so the webhook is connected here, and you can see in Pabbly Connect it started showing waiting for webhook response. That means it is time to bring the data from our Digistore24 to here in Pabbly Connect. So let's make a new purchase of our product and see if the data of the person who have purchased the e-ticket is going to be the data of the person is going to be delivered here in Pabbly Connect or not. So I am going to my Digistore24 dashboard again, and from here I'm going to click on this accounts, then click on products, and here are the products we have. So this is our product, conference on AI industry. So I'm going to make a test purchase again. Okay, so let me fill the details again. So this time I am filling the details as Harsha Yadav, email address, zip code. Okay, now I'm going to click on test payment. So you can see now I'm going to click on continue with next step. Alright, so you can see it started showing download your e-ticket. So let's download the e-ticket as well. Let's check the ticket. So the ticket is generated. Let's check the in Pabbly Connect if it has captured the data. So it's still waiting for webhook response. It might take 1 to 2 minutes to get the data here. So you can see the data is captured here like this, right? It is saying the names, the email ID and zip code and all other details that we have entered, but it is not showing the date on which the registration happened. So we have to fetch the date. Okay, so here in this action window I'm going to click, and from this choose app I'm going to apply a function by Pabbly which is called date time formatter. So this is date time formatter by Pabbly, and from this action event you have to select for this current date option. Okay, so click on connect here, and then it is asking in which format you want the date. So we want the date in this MMDDYY format. Okay, and we do not want time to include in this date, so I'm checking false here. And when I click here on save and send test request, it will start showing us the date of today, which is this. Okay, now it is time for our next step. So let me show you the next step. So the next step is send the same data to Google Sheets in a new row. Okay. So the data of the person we have collected here in Pabbly Connect, who have done the registration or have bought the e-ticket from our Digistore24, we are going to send the data of the same person here in a Google Sheet in a new row. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so now in Pabbly Connect, click on this plus icon. And from this choose app, choose your application as Google Sheets. Okay, and this in this action event, click here and select this add new row option. Then click on connect. And from this window, select add new connection. Then click on connect with Google Sheets. Then it will ask for the email ID by which the sheet is connected. So click on that email ID. Okay, now it will ask for a few access which is completely safe. Just click on continue from here. Okay, you can see the authorization is successful and start showing connected. That means we are connected with our Google Sheet application. Right now it is asking for the spreadsheet. So it is asking on which spreadsheet that you want to save your data. So this is our spreadsheet here, and the name of the spreadsheet is Digistore24. So I'm going to select this spreadsheet from this list. When I click here on select spreadsheet, it will show you a list of all the spreadsheets that we have created for different purposes. So our spreadsheet is this Digistore24. So select that. Okay, now it is asking for the sheet's name. So let's see in our spreadsheet. So we have two sheets in this spreadsheet. One is the order and the e-ticket for conference on AI industry. So I'm going to select this spreadsheet here. So let's see. So in Pabbly Connect, in this select sheet option, you will find your sheet here. So select the sheet from here only. Now it is asking for the name, email, e-ticket, URL and the registration date. So these are the same things or the columns, the name of the columns we have in our spreadsheet. So you can see in our spreadsheet, we have this name, email, e-ticket, URL and the registration date. So to get these things filled here automatically, you have to map the values of these fields here in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to map the name first. So you will see the name of the person we have captured here in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay. So you have to bring the data of this name and all other values here in these fields. So to do that, click on this name, then click on Digistore option and map this data from here only. Okay. So I'm going to map the full name like this. Okay. Then it is asking for the email. So you'll find the email from this same option like this, and the e-ticket URL as well from this Digistore option. When you scroll down, you will find e-ticket URL as well. Okay, and the registration date. So we do not got the date from this Digistore option. You will see there is no date, so that's why we have captured the date here in this by applying the date time formatter. So by clicking on date time formatter, you will find the date. So map the date from this option here like this. Now when I click here on save and send test request, this data will be delivered here in our spreadsheet. Okay, in a new row here, right? So let me click here and you will find the data here in this 9th row. Okay, so I am clicking on save and send test request. So it is showing this type of response here. Let's check our spreadsheet. So you can see in our spreadsheet in this 9th row, the name is added as Harsha Yadav and all other details that we have mapped here in Pabbly Connect like this. Okay. So our connection with Google Sheet is also working fine. Okay. Now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger window, we selected Digistore24 as an application. We selected the trigger event, and with the help of this URL, we connected our Digistore24 account with Pabbly Connect. Okay. Then we captured the data of the registrant or the person who have bought the ticket like this by making a test payment. Okay. Then we fetch the current date because we do not got the date here. So by applying date time formatter, we got the date like this. Then we applied in this action event our Google Sheets and selected the trigger event as add new row. Then we selected the spreadsheet and the sheet in our spreadsheet. Then we mapped the data required to be filled in our spreadsheet like this. And when I click here on save and send test request, you have seen the data of this person Harsha Yadav has been added here in our spreadsheet in a new row. Okay, so the workflow is completed here. Now click on save. Now let me tell you one more important thing, that you can make this workflow or automation run 100 times in a month with the help of Pabbly Connect's free account, because Pabbly Connect provides you 100 free tasks for every new month. Okay, so if 100 tasks are sufficient for you, you can use Pabbly Connect for free forever. Also, we are going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using that instantly. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum, and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.